Hello everyone and welcome to Princess Connect. Today I'm going to show you the 3-star CHARA tier list for Princess Connect Global version. As you can see, the global version just released yesterday and there's still not much princesses that you can use, animating, who should I get when rerolling, is this good, should I upgrade her, something like that. And today I'll be showing you that. You probably wonder, is there an easy way to reroll on this game? Well, for now, the only way to do so is by reinstalling the game, which makes you need to re-download all the data and wasting a lot of time. But some people say that rooted phone can reroll without have to reinstall the game, and I still haven't searched up a way for that since I don't root my phone. As you can see, when the first time you play the game, you get one guaranteed 3-star. Who is this princess and what is their skill? And are they worth to get? Let's call the girls out. So there are currently 12 princesses. It should be 13 since there's also Jita, but we can get her on the first guaranteed 3-star, so I'm gonna skip her for now. I'm not gonna explain too much detail out of it, but I'm gonna try to keep it simple so you can understand too. Alright then, the first one is Akino. She is a single target physical attacker. What makes her good is that she's also a semi-tank, so that when you don't have a tanker, you can use her to be your tank. But you still need to get a tanker, since that she's not actually a decent tanker. Her first skill deals physical damage to an enemy, and she also gains a small boost of physical attack. And this skill is a counter skill, so when the enemy hits her, she'll go with another attack to the enemies. Her second skill do a small HP recover for her and the nearby allies. Her Union Burst do a big physical damage. So based on her skill, she also can be a good hitter when needed, but not really recommended. The second one is Ana. Is she good? For now, I guess not really, since she only do a bit of magic damage and her Union Bursts are a bit risky. The first skill do a moderate amount of magical damage to one enemy. Her second skill is that when her HP are on 10% or below, she'll deal a large magical damage to all enemy and as well knocks herself out. Her Union Burst deals moderate magical damage to all enemies, but lower her physical and magical damage down to 0, which makes the second skill appearance comes faster. Based on her skill, she can be a good hitter, but risky as well. I mean, if you want to proceed the quest with only 2-star, I guess it's fine to use her. The third one is Maho. This girl right here is a good support. The first skill heals one of the party member with the lowest HP by a moderate amount. The second skill do a blind debuff to the enemy on the second position. Her Union Burst do a small amount of magical attack and physical defense to all allies and also recovers small amount of their TP. Based on her skill, she probably the best support for when starting the game, so it's best to get her too. The fourth one is Makoto. She's a single target physical attacker and for me, she's the best Vanguard to start the game. Her first skill do a moderate amount of physical damage. Her second skill do a physical defense debuff on the enemy directly in front by a moderate amount. Her Union Burst deals a moderate physical damage to the enemy directly in front and also lower its physical defense. Based on her skill, she makes a really good Vanguard that deals good damage and also can lower enemy physical defense. I really recommend you guys to get her when starting the game. She's really needed on almost everything. The fifth one is Monica. Her first skill do a small boost of physical and magical attack and also the action speed of all allies. These skills only activate one time on the start of the battle. Her second skill deals a stun to one enemy in front. Her Union Burst do a moderate physical damage to all enemies that is in her range. Even though it says large amount, I still think it's moderate after all. Based on her skill, she makes a pretty useful character, but I recommend to use her on Arena because of her skill can make your team kill the enemy team faster. The sixth one is Io. Her first skill deals small magical damage to enemies in range. Her second skill reducing small amount of the TP of one random enemy and turn it into your TP. Her Union Burst deals a magical damage and also do charms to all enemies. Based on her skills, she's not really good on main quest, but she's good on Arena because of her Union Burst that can make all the teammates hitting their own team for a small amount of time. The seventh one is Hatsune. What makes her good is that physical character are her food. She deals more damage on physical hitter and also focus on killing it first. Her first skill deals moderate magical damage to an enemy with the highest physical attack. Her second skill also deals magical damage to an enemy with the highest physical attack but small amount, and also inflict a stun. Her Union Burst deals a small physical damage to enemies that use physical attack and deals moderate magical damage to all enemies, pretty much double for the physical. Based on her skill, she makes a good magical hitter, both on Arena and main quest, but I don't really recommend to use her on killing boss since she's only good on AoE. The eighth one is Ninon. What makes her good is her Japanese accent. Anyway, her first skill deals small physical damage to all enemies in range and recovers on TP by moderate amount if an enemy is defeated by the skill. Her second skill deals moderate physical damage to an enemy in front and knocks them back slightly. Her Union Burst deals moderate physical damage to all enemies in range. Based on her skill, she makes a good character, but just like Hatsune, she's not really recommended on hitting boss since she's only excel on AoE and her damage is not really that big. The ninth one is Nozomi. What makes her good is that she's the only decent 3-star tanker that you need until the new one comes out. Her first skill deals small physical damage and inflicts stun to enemies in range. Her second skill recovers HP to all nearby allies by a small amount. Her Union Burst is taunting all enemies, but not only that, she also boosts a moderate amount of physical and magical defense to her arm, and also boosts physical attack of all allies. Based on her skill, she's pretty much the tanker that you need right now. She's pretty good on almost everything, but she's not that good on every situation. But I still recommend you guys to try getting her, or you can just manage to use background 1 star and upgrade her. The 10th one is Rino. What makes her good is she have a decent damage on both single target and AoE, but still excel on AoE. And also she can be your little sister.
FBI, open up!
Her first skill self-boosts physical attack and physical critical rate. Her second skill deals moderate physical damage to an enemy in front. Her Union Burst deals moderate physical damage to all enemies in range. Based on her skill, she's pretty much not that worth to get first, but if you do, she can help you to do arena, since her Union Bursts are actually hurt when combined with the first skill. The critical, I mean. The 11th one is Shizuru. She's also one of the decent tanker after Nozomi, but she's not actually put it in front even though the role says she's front. So she makes a good tanker if you want to use a magical combo. Her first skill recovers the HP of one ally with the lowest HP by moderate amount. Her second skill deploys a barrier that can prevent physical damage to nearby allies. Her Union Burst deals a large physical damage, well, not that large, to an enemy directly in front and deploys a barrier to herself that can absorb physical damage. Based on her skill, she makes a good tanker that can protect almost every ally and herself too, but only to physical damage, so better use other tanks when you are dealing with a magical hitter. The last one is Saren. What makes her good is that she is your mama. I mean, she have a high HP for a middle roll, and also her Union Bursts are scaled up with the amount of missing HP. So the lower the HP that Saren have, the more damage she gives on her Union Burst. Her first skill deals small physical damage to all enemies in range. Her second skill recovers the TP of the closest party member by a moderate amount, basically the one that is in front of her. She don't recover TP to the one that behind her. Correct me if I'm wrong. Her Union Burst deals moderate physical damage to all enemies in range. Based on her skill, she makes a good character, but is she worth to get first? For arena, yeah, she can do good, but for main quest, not really. She probably can be put on main quest for being a support. If you are planning to make her as a hitter, try someone else instead. Alright then, that's all the explanation that I can give it to you guys. I hope that it can be useful to those who want to reroll. If I have to summarize it, it probably look like this. Anyway, thank you for watching till the end. Do watch my other video too. Also do leave a like and subscribe to support my channel. I'll see you guys next time.